reality, explanation, creation, one consciousness mirror. So imagine you sit on a boat on the ocean and you would just go there to think about life. You would go there to philosophize. This gets also into the brain in the fish tank and into future consciousness or the soul. What this realm really is, how it works. See, you have to go in very deep to find out. And then you would find out that it is all you. How could it ever be different? And actually, rock and roll trucking, it says here in my mirror. See, this is why I'm not doing videos anymore. I'm just doing my audios, because still I don't know how this reality really functions, although I'm seeing it all myself. And I'm still human after all, and I'm not claiming to be better, but I just know certain things and I just let them ramble outside of my mouth. See, I let my brain come, so to say, because I have so much head space, mind space, because I know how it functions. Actually, this is also part of me, part of my reality. Seems to me this is what I'm good at. But back to the topic, reality creation. So you would use your imagination to create a different image. And for example, Project Monarch, like, okay, I'm sitting on islands, and I'm creating my world how it should look. And then basically I have every tool, but I choose to see, this is what I choose to do. But I still am not really sure how it all works. But is that important to know? Now, let's be a bit more clearer here. I have to take literally more care about how I look, how I smell, how I represent myself to my world, because this is what the mirror will look like. Now also, I don't know if my reality is for you, right? I'm like, hey, okay, I enjoy it, but I still, on the quantum level, I know that I mirror myself out so much in every face, because every face is myself. We are one consciousness. And if you would know, you would see that you only face yourself in this reality, and this is how it functions. It's a giant hall of mirrors where you look at yourself, and I keep crushing into walls of myself. And my universe is telling me that. My universe is showing me how it works, what I am, what I do. My universe is giving me the signs and sigils and explanations when to probably just, level down to level 37. I don't know, maybe I was so much on level 42. It's fun over there, but see, it seems to me that in this realm we are literally on Planet of the Apes, because this type of consciousness that I have is possible for everybody, but still so many, like, out of how many beings we are told to have here, they don't have it. Why? They're not seeing these things. Am I a crazy maniac? No. I always start from the very first beginning to, I don't know if my tactics are for you, but my tactics are very simple, because I use my alchemy. I know how my body functions. I you know, I like sun gazing, I like fasting, I like fasting and feasting, you know, movement, fitness. Yeah, now I'm working a bit more on my booty, you know, on my representation, but I'm doing that to mirror something out that looks in a good format, you know. Having nice, good experience, you know. Have a nice representation, a nice mirror in this theater show. Because this is basically how we learn. We learn through a mirror process. We learn through seeing. Somebody does it like this, all right, and I'm doing it like that. Still, in our society, we not have beings with soul, and not many beings speak openly about that. You know, it's like if you have something in yourself, speak it out. Give yourself the freedom to be yourself. Give yourself the freedom to explain yourself. And one more time, I have to be more specific with how reality works. Alright, so reality works in an as within, so without hermetic mirror. You have something created in your mind, so it will happen outside of you. And if you focus long enough on these things, they will happen. They will happen. Could I manifest, I don't know, $2 trillion in my bank account? Alright, but what to do with it? Yeah, you could spend all that money on cars, whatever. You could do a lot of things. But you would figure out in the end that what is it all about? Is it about, and I came to the conclusion that it's about enjoying my life, you know, enjoying my life and mirroring these feelings out, because I'm always about, you know, how can I fix the world? How can I make everybody more happy? You know, and I know so many things. For example, about society, what money is, what technology is, what consciousness is. Yeah, we have to dig in deep to get to the gold, to get to the silver, to get to the coal. And we do all these things in technology to share knowledge. It's about knowledge in the end. What do we look for? We look for something which is already inside of us. That's what we do. We look for something which was already here. And I claim to know that it's about mirror consciousness. That's what it's about. Because you would find out that your brain works in the mirror, for the mirror, is the mirror. And I have to shut down this mirroring process because this is sometimes overactive in my imagination. But because of this, I know I'm literally sitting on top of the world, which is basically only my own body. See, I'm on the infinity chakra because I mastered myself. I'm still mastering myself, you know. In the end, I know that there's nothing to talk about, you know. There's basically, hey, help others to rise and speak your truth, speak your workings. But you know, it's about structure. It's about how can you find out your truth? How can you mirror yourself? How can you become a chematic being? Or I don't know, words and mirrors. What for what, you know? Do different things, you know. Sometimes do it like this, like that. Maybe drink urine or don't drink urine. But cleanliness would be next to godliness, because your glands will function better. And your glands are your chakras. Your juice. Your juice is your cerebral spinal fluid. How do you organize that in your body with different movements, with different strategies to move your universe further into different glands, into different sections of yourself. See, and yeah, like I said, Project Monarch, you know, I see so many. Why is it I see J-ass graffitis over everywhere? Maybe because it's my point of creation, it's my point of focus, you know, so it becomes. So what would I like to manifest? What would I like to share? What would I like to do? Write it down so it will happen. Magic. But like I said, I probably should stop wizarding around, because this is disturbing humanity. I know, because I am powerful. Because of my gong, my frequency, my cultivation, you know. Yeah, then eat more, you know, drag myself more down, and I transmute that into muscle mass to have a certain image that I represent them to the outside world. I mean, you see the thing. What is it about? It's about your spirit, obviously. I mean, yeah, I could make more money to get another car, but in the end, what is the car? It's basically a shell for driving me around. It's the same for the body. It's a vessel for the soul, for the light. And if you cracked open that, you know, well, all these functionings that I'm speaking about. But in the end, I know it's not about myself, it's about everything. And I was putting in the work, you know, still putting in the work. And in the end, you know, talk less and do more practical things, you know, to raise yourself. Do more yoga. Move more. But in the first place, understand alchemy, you know. Burn here. Be aware that you mirror your consciousness out. You mirror your persona out. Your mask. And so others will act. It works like that for everybody, in the small fractals, but also in the on the very big scale. Do Shivamukalpa, urine therapy, but also integrate different things. You know, integrate different diets, different deities. Cultivate yourself in specific meditations type or style. Enjoy life, you know, do sun gazing. What about moon gazing? You know, but what are these Game Boys even telling me? Game Boys. Mirrors. Smartphones, so to say. Computers. And see, this is my approach to upload soul, which means light, which means basically dark light, into the ether, because this is how we still would enjoy this experience, you know, forever it might be, you know. I would say we're way too much beings here. We're in this ocean, you know. Everybody would like to have a piece of the cake, but the paradox is that we are all the same in an ego format. We are all the same out of a different perception. And with our ego brains, we think like, oh, we want to have this, we want to have that, and this is how we are destroying the thing. We are destroying nature. And maybe nature by itself wants to grow. Nature wants to become faster. Nature wants to become a technology thing. But why won't, I mean, we are not going back. We're not going back. We're always going in front, you know, fronting. And it's a process, like I said, you know, I'm doing my work to mirror my truth out, and it seems to be working. And many beings are, like I said, I don't know if they exist or if they're just subconscious representations of myself. At the same time, they also have a right to live, you know. Sure, it's in the end this whole thing gets destroyed. So, and until then, you should enjoy it, but still have in mind that how do you leave it, you know? Is the solution to only drink urine? I mean, I could become somebody, a very intelligent brain, and mastering all the pieces, and would everybody be able to do it? No, I mean, humans as animals need more. They need something to do, because not many beings could use their brain to that degree to create with it mentally. See, and this also gets into magic and the society and the magic of somebody else that we are working for. Basically, I mean, it sounds so negative, but we are being slaving for somebody else's benefits. That's what we do, because we have forgotten about our alchemy. We have, and see, our alchemy is not about only, hey, you know, how your avatar functions. You basically exist on breath and urine and sunlight, and you would create mentally. But you won't appreciate, you don't know what your body is. You don't know that you have a soul. You don't know what your spirit is. And everybody should know what their spirit is. And from that perception on, you could go out into the world and do something. You could go out and make it a place that you would like to live in. You know, and this is why because I have all these insights, still I don't know if I'm just crushing somebody else's reality with it. So I'm hiding it more, you know, like a ninja. I know the truth, I know how powerful I am, but I don't know, I'm just around because I don't move. I'm just sitting here and thinking, you know, because I got to the point that I know that, you know, constant observer perception for like months. Although I'm freaking active, you know, I'm helping a lot of beings, and I know in the end it's all myself. I'm facing myself in it, and I'm like, yo, what do you do, Jan? Slow down. Reset your brain. Calm down. So I'm going to calm down. Maybe see, and this is the bizarre thing what humans do. in summer when everybody should probably just go out and soak in their own urine into their avatar with sunlight, and like a sponge, you know, you would put pee-pee onto your skin and you would go out in the sun and you would move and you would probably think about life and you would figure out that you are God. Instead what we do is we put sausages onto a grill and we eat that shit, and this burns in hell in our avatar, in our acid system, and this is freaking bizarre, but it seems to be like, hey, it's joyful and I like it, and this is what we humans do in hell, so I enjoy burning here. Yeah, whatever. So, enjoy the ride, enjoy hell, enjoy healing, enjoy the shell, cracking the nutshell. Enjoy alchemy, enjoy consciousness, enjoy grilling myself. So, enjoy getting stronger, you know? Double effecting blackness onto my pupil. So, I love you, I love myself. Stay calm, stay awesome, and talk to you